I think we are good. Okay, so I think the advertisement is gonna show up as well, I'll be leaving. I'm not quite sure. It's show something, but apparently I can't tell. Okay, we fixed the thing. Oh yeah, it's gonna start soon. Okay, I'm gonna run the ads right now because the thing is showing like it's gonna be advertisement again. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna see if this game works, and then then we can go into the thing. So, hang it tight. Sorry about that. But this game just wants you to do that. Okay, hold on. Right. Welcome back for the ads. Ads being ads today, I guess. Whatever, you're just trying to like fix something, I guess. Alright, so this game, I was like thinking like, hey, I have been playing this game for a little bit on that time being. Just like thinking like, hey, how about we gonna do this today? Because, you know, I have been playing this a little bit. Not as much than the older games I have been playing, but hey, it's something, I guess. So I have been getting some progress, as you can see, based off the XP what I have over here. So it is quite a little bit progress, you know, into the whole game system. So that's something. Because I have everything like 7-day check-ins and other things like that. So I was thinking to do some story mode because, you know, story mode has been like, I have been waiting for the story mode to go forward, and that's what I have been like trying to wait and see. So yeah. So we're gonna do this today. The strategy of the game and stuff like that, I don't know anything about the strategies and stuff like that. I usually just, you know, do the automatic thing. Let the game battle. Sometimes I will do it
Nice.
and just get forward of this game, I think. But I'm like kind of new to this, I think, as well. So, but yeah. Abwa. 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 Hello, Andre. Now you can say hi. Now you can say hi because the emote has been coming in here. The emotes are finally here. Because they finally approved them.
Play a game? Oh yeah. You all. Why don't you?
Yeah, there we go. Hello. Hi, Andre. Yeah, how's your day going? Hey, what are we trying to do now? J. So there's nothing like
Pop so.
nothing. Boo. My day's going well. That's actually pretty good to hear. My day has been doing good too. I'd be like thinking like, oh right, I had to wake up again at 10 a.m. But like to be honest, like I don't fall asleep correctly these weeks. So I'm just trying my best to fix my schedules, but you know, there's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to have a game on, and
Nice.
it just takes me a little bit, you know, considering my time to be a little late. But hey, we're still here. It doesn't mean that I can't stream anything. Okay. So the same thing. I have been.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
So I have been playing this game just to get something, but let's see. Because you can see based off the actually can I not yet 2 days, okay. So based off the thing, yeah, here it is. We have like 52 over here. Well, it's like I have been collecting a lot. It's a lot of every day, basically, these things, so but I have like a very basic character still and everything else, so I don't have like too much like surprising things and stuff like that. So yeah, well finally I will be able to do my, you know, all my stuff and everything else. Topaz, yeah, I actually like her though, like specifically for the strategy of the game. It's like, okay, it's like quick enough and everything else is like, okay. I have Dr. Ratio still with me because I don't have that much like character specifically. I have like I do have her, but I don't know anything about the thing. I have like I got this one recently as well, but I don't know exactly the things about it. So I don't know the strategies, so I'm not good at them. But I have plenty of everything else and stuff like that. Which is a great healer. But then I have this one. And I was like thinking like, well, she's a healer too, right? And she's doing like the right healing tactics and stuff like that. So I was thinking like, well, I had her around, especially for the healing purposes. And I have the Topaz, Dr. Ratio, at least for now. Value's good too. Yeah. and then I have myself still in here. Because it's still, you know, it's decent, it's okay, you know. Again, I'm trying to get more characters specifically on the time being, but the thing is, like, I do have 16,000, so it gives me a huge hope for the things and stuff like that. Because if I have 52, I was like, oh, I have a lot. Because last time I failed to get a 5-star what I wanted, so I don't know exactly, like, is it gonna be a good try to do so? Because I have no idea which one is good and which one is not. Because I do have 12 over here, stuff like that. Ooh. Pressed the studio mode accidentally. Whoops. I don't know what that did, but it did something. But yeah, especially whenever it's like, you know, all the yeah, I do have a lot of things to choose from, but it really just depending really. I have only 7,000 saved up, but gonna save more until I see a character like, yeah, because I was doing that one event, and she was around, and to be honest, like, it was cool. It was cool. It's useful in some cases, but it's like, I don't know. Like, the thing is, like, I don't know. It's useful. Like, she's useful, but I don't know. That's the thing about it. We don't know. But yeah. Uh Hopefully the game is not too loud. Hopefully not. But if it is, then yeah.
Come right on in and take a seat. You're back. I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
So we can finally continue with this game because, you know, the thing is that is probably a good idea. But yep.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town, and it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage.
Ow.
There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with our
Schwarog is a
local
beefy
thugs.
boy. Huh.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila.
Wow.
For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul
Celia is a
language,
pain,
Bronya.
but I don't like her as a character.
Some may
Huh.
envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped.
Celia.
When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
Is it the
No, I can't.
Oh, her. Right.
But more importantly, what kind of foul
Is there a
language are you
reason to it?
using?
It's like a annoying character.
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No. No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories
Her
from the
whole
grown-ups and
personality's
figured we were all
bad, in
just
my
a bunch
opinion.
of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no
Interesting,
difference between
interesting.
the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided. When we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
Put it lightly, she's...
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand
Fair.
plans for the future. But
Fair.
if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
That's really fair.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything.
There's so many things happening in the game
As
that I
long as
don't
I
even know
am
the
the
story
Guardian's
anymore
successor,
right now.
those
It's been a
truths will
while.
come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me? And why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Shouldn't they able to actually have like a controller
Hold on, you're not really
so I could
going,
actually use it on
are
my
you? Alone?
model?
You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on. Even if...
Bronya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again.
The only
I
thing
know
what I
to do.
know about this game is that there's a
Okay,
Finnish
I understand.
name
You've
person.
made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say
in
that
this
will
game.
change it. But
And
remember
it's like-
this: if you run into trouble, I will come to save
Interesting
you,
name
no
for
matter
the Finnish
what.
name.
Then I'll be waiting for you.
Because I was like reading about it. I was like, huh.
So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
And this is like why I got
Of
interested
course.
on this game.
I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
I still have that one event going on because I still have been doing progress on it, but I haven't finished it completely. I need to do that
was a
one
good
day.
Sleep. I should go meet up with March and Danhong.
All right. Yay.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out.
That's so true.
Unacceptable.
It's literally
You
what
gotta
I
work on
do.
your teamwork.
Did you have a dream again last night?
How's Liv doing? She went take a nap, I think. But she's doing good, actually. She's doing fine. She's doing a model.
So that's why
And-
you slept for so long.
Well then, Let's
yeah.
go find Wildfire to discuss her
That's
next
what I
move
know about.
and see if they have any new
Rowdy
discoveries.
comes in as well. So that's gonna be soon too.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
And she's taking a nap. I think. Because she's not right here. But she's on the chat, but she's not saying anything because she's not here right now. Riley is in a week, I think. Yes. Somewhere around soonly.
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big
Yeah, the
heroes,
Sampo.
Dan Hung and March 7th.
Sampo.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's
the
Natasha?
Sampo.
Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret. My apologies. Natasha is always cautious.
But yeah.
She has no ill intent.
That's
as you
that's
must have
mostly what I
noticed.
know about. So
She
we
told
try
me
to
to make sure
do
you
the
return to
structure,
the overworld
like
safely.
structures of
I gave
the
it some thought, and I
schedules
think
and
the
everything
safest
else,
way
and
is
see
to
which
ask
one we
this
go
fellow
into
for
and
help.
everything else. So
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core. Well, for my sparkling companionship, of course.
Sampo.
I jest. The path has been blocked for over 10 years, and very few know how to get through. That's where I come in.
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Branya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
It's not like that. She just has many responsibilities to bear. I don't completely understand. I trust that she's trying to solve the problem. Oh, right. Branya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter.
you like Sampo?
Could this be one
It's
of
just because
those
Sampo
open
is
in
like
case of emergency letters? I've never gotten
Sampo
one of
has a
those
name or
before.
for a
Should we
Finnish
wait
name or
until we
something like
run
that.
into
I
something
look at
dangerous?
I look at the thing,
Stop overthinking and just open it.
and Sampo has something related into Finland related things or Finnish something. So it's just that Sampo is just like sometimes funny or something specifically. Just like, huh?
Brother and sister
Sampo is the
Landau. I know the brother must refer to Japard, but who
he's
could
just
the sister
he's just
be?
like very like
Oh, Serval!
fun, a little
she's
funny
Japard's older
based on the
sister.
way how he's talking. Right. It's just stupid.
Blonde, tall, good-looking. Those Landau genes sure are something else.
Sampo, do you know the Landau siblings?
First,
Landau.
yay! Nobody
Yeah,
took
we're
that,
all friends.
so
I've mostly dealt
you
with
were
the younger
again.
brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier.
Have a very
Today's
positivity
supposed to
on
be
your
a day
life
of
right now.
celebration, so let's not talk about it right now.
Ah, finally I
We
can
set out
drink
at any
water.
time. Just
Has
come
been
find
taking
me
so
when you're
long.
ready.
Thank you. Ah, the cat needs some water anyway, because it has to be a while whenever I got one water. Stretch. Ugh. Ah, there we go. Now my back feels like how my back looks like. And I have like so many things over here. But thank you for the water and stretchies. I need to get a better chair for sure. One day. There's a lot of... Any quests or something? Like a lot. Yeah. You got first 2 times already. Look, what a good streak, hey. Whip. Still going. Still going. Still going. still, still going. Because I was thinking, like, there's that event, what I was doing a little bit partially, but I haven't finished the very, very, very end part of it. I was thinking, like, should we do that as well? Because that thing was, like, the craziest things about what was like, oh, it's so cool. So. Okay, this is taking way too long. There you go. Because I think it's like... Oh, yeah. Now we have something. Like, sheesh. Because I was doing this one, but there was the second one. I was thinking like, oh shoot, I should do that second one as well. But like, I got everything, but I don't know. It's like required to do that, so can't really tell.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out? Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Oh well.
Mother, I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you.
I have to go out
Where
in a
were
minute.
you?
See you
Are
later,
you
Disney.
hurt? I'll fetch
See you
the
later
butler
as
right away.
well. Thanks for being here. I'm still here.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madame Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined
Yeah.
before.
I'll be cute again.
I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice.
But thank you.
And risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the Outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years, and those Outsiders may be the...
Enough.
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
We're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like. Freedom. Cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
Where's your sense of loyalty? That would be nice, though. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Gepard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come. Huh? Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Quick, act natural and get inside. All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Try not to embellish the facts.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the Architects working in the Scientific Research Division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the Architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Okay.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron, but according to the data recorded in that rope, just my luck. Maybe I should be thanking Kokolia. Yes. I never observed, according to the—
We must locate it as soon as possible.
Not a problem. I was thinking the area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the fragment, even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece. Yes. That's where the main force of—
It sounds like
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pass. This calls for
Really?
That's settled. Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him.
What?
Japard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Phew. I nearly suffocated.
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad.
Attempting to storm Klepoth Fort by ourselves? Rest assured, Kokolia may have changed over the years.
You sound like Bronya herself.
I was gauging his reactions just now. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone.
Okay.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the...
Oh, they jacked up security, all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval,
Leave it to me.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's, not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
Okay.
See? That was easy.
you're Japard's sister, all right.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth. The restricted zone front line is on the other side of the gear bridge. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell.
Exactly. We've got nowhere left to retreat.
Let's go then. I help set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Oh wait, so there we go. Where does this thing in? Okay.
Nope. This terminal's offline.
So what's the plan?
Look for another.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or... Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals. What are you talking about? I think the guards must have done this intentionally. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
A little something for everyone.
There's something in here. Gonna look around if there's anything interesting.
Hard work pays off.
You! Hold it right. This is a military base.
So I can't. Can go that way apparently, but let's just get this one.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything?
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval!
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass. Yo!
Are you the emergency engineers?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked...
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear?
Ah, darn. This...
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Going.
Done?
Okay, so
Serval, this Dunn. Do you know him?
You bet I... Hey, Done! It's...
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so...
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
bruh.
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
2 days?
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
That's a 2 days.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out? Anything wrong done?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem.
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
What?
Risk warning.
Liquidation!
Let's go.
Let me tend your wounds.
Rules are made to be broken.
Stay close! Not a step back!
The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't...
Stubborn fool.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
What?
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to...
Go Nappy!
Test. Faith. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Liquidation!
Answer me. 0 points.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
The test. Faith.
There you go.
Project wrapped!
You couldn't.
Answer me. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Liquidation! Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Test.
Liquidation!
So there's gonna be an advertisement soon. Just a little bit of warning.
Go Nappy! Project Wrap! Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Test.
Rules are made to be broken.
And the advertisement is gonna start now.
We're in.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, Dun!
Hard work pays. Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
Then what's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade. Let's play it by ear.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's go! Risk warning.
Go Nappy!
Your answers? Answer me.
Let me tend your wounds.
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Free. 0 points. Test.
Let's make it quick.
Easy, Numby.
Time punches your prescription!
Pretty good perks. Liquidation! Project Wrapped!
Keep at it.
Energy restored. System online. Certification
And
enabled. Come on, come on!
welcome back for the ads.
40%, 65%, 85%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's... Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance, or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
A little something for everyone.
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard? Listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet, step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge. That the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
All of them?
The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Confiscated!
Your answers? A test. 0 points.
Let's make it quick.
Liquidation!
SAS, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Go Nappy!
0 points. 3.
There we go.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours. Serval's and Bronya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Bronya.
Lady Bronya?
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian. But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives. For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klapoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us. As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds? Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Rules are made to be broken.
Ravager! Go Nappy!
Zero place.
How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing. Hold the line.
What's in your prescription?
Confiscated!
The test. Faith. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope. Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening. Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more! We're good at this, don't worry!
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Urilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is his first trailblazing expedition. How will he be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Is this the Fragmentum Japard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
Oh, yeah. It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this fragmentum maze first.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
Okay.
Oh, look! Up ahead on the ground. What is that?
Be careful. Think twice before you interact with anything in the fragmentum.
We're deep inside. Let's look for other clues first.
This is... Yeah, so she's been...
Whoa! Wait. That's Branya! Huh?
No, it must be a kind of echo?
Which means they were definitely here, right? And it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea which direction to take. This is a complex mechanism.
I knew this wouldn't be simple. Wait! Wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back in that empty area?
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum.
However...
There's no other way. Desperate times call for desperate...
It worked, right? But the gate didn't move an inch.
Are there other units around?
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily.
Look, over there! I think I can see the next unit.
Oh, I see it too. Let's go.
Go Nutty! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Test.
Pretty easy.
Just as my calculations predicted.
Rules are made to be broken.
Liquidation!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hey you, time to check your books.
Go Nutty!
Answer me. 0 points.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
A test. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Free. 0 points. Answer me. Free.
a little bit.
I accept, as would any man.
Keep at it. Keep at it.
Another of these things. There we go. Hey.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Answer me.
Rules are made to be broken.
Are those monsters guarding the energy hub?
Seems like it. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
Did you hear that? Come on, let's find the next one.
Where is the next mechanism?
There's no switch.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Rivet Town is only at the outstretched finger.
Oh. New feature.
Go Nappy!
The test. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Just as my calculations predicted. Wealth shouldn't be a hindrance to the pursuit of truth. Mutually exclusive.
A little something for him!
There we go. One more.
Success! Another mechanism shut down.
I want to ask you a question. Yes. I think... Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us? I know you're wide awake right now. Well, this is merely speculation, But perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Cocolia, and the one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on this world.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never...
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body.
Then, aren't we walking straight into a trap?
Yes. And Bronya may well be the bait.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money.
There's no way back anyway. I have to save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush this Stellaron thing to dust.
Is this right?
If you want to get to the other side, we'll need to rotate the gear bridge again and go around.
There we go.
Go Nappy!
Answer me. 0 points.
Project Rat!
There we go.
Done. It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step closer to Bronya.
Are these echoes too?
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special connection with Cocolia.
Whoa, check this place out. Tables and sentry posts? Looks like another completely new monster.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way.
Hey you, time to check your books.
The redemption.
Risk warning. Liquidation!
I'm asking questions.
For your sins.
Let me tend your wounds.
Judgment is here.
Just a scratch.
Let the valuation begin.
Your answers?
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
A test. Free. Mediocre. Let's make it quick.
For your sins.
Rules are made to be broken.
There we go.
This enemy is completely different. I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own.
Look, Bronya and Cocolia's echoes. Hey, stay with it. This is the final push.
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
Since when were knowledge and wealth mutually exclusive?
Okay. There we go. That is so difficult.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Liquidation!
0 points.
Go Nappy!
Answer me. Free.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Test. 0 points.
Project wrapped!
Bully, what's in your prescription?
Go Nappy!
Answer me. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Free.
Project wrapped! Ooh, free stuff!
A little something for everyone.
Hey you, time to check your buzz. Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Test. Mediocre.
Rules are made to be broken.
Go Nappy!
Answer me. 0 points.
A little extra for the quarterly bonus! Steady.
test. Faith. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
It's that shadow of hers again.
It feels like this echo is different from the others before.
Intruders.
Did she just speak?
You cannot approach.
Not good. March, out the way!
The Stellaron. Intruders. You go no.
Warning.
Are you sure this isn't the real her?
It may look like it, but the fragmenting can only create forces. Bring her down!
Let's go.
Rules are made to be broken.
You are doomed to fail.
She disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. It's all in our hands. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happier conclusion.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers, witnesses to part of a grander story. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world. But there are always times when we have no choice but to act.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing expedition. You hit the jackpot.
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventuring with you guys by my side has made me feel like no obstacle is too big.
Right on. But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way. It's freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron, and the heart of the Eternal Freeze.
What is this?
It's like an insect trapped in amber.
I bet the Antimatter Legion forces never thought they'd be swallowed up by the Eternal Freeze when they invaded this world. Even in the ice. Could these guys still be alive? I'm impressed you can still think up jokes right now.
Obviously.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage...
We have to save her. The underworld... No. The entire planet...
No. Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
No! I don't want this.
Look, upon their promised future, Bronya. A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A world that we can guard for all eternity. 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist, to cover our ears instead of hearing the call? It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature, so difficult to efface. Cast them aside. Break free of the chains that bind you. The Stellaron will lead humanity to evolve, and they will.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
You wish. We're not going down before you do. Bronya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell. It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here, Brown. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now, bitterly defending the Architect's so-called preservation. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. A subversion of the old order. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tangible. I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promised tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world, then I would descend into torment. Bronya. Enduring torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final weakness. Bronya, throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You have always, will always have a choice. As then, so now. Choose, my daughter.
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome. Not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are guardians, Mother, chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya. Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
That sign.
Uh-oh.
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world. You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
Oh boy.
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog.
Let the asset valuation begin.
Go Nappy!
Your answers?
Steady. Liquidation!
Test. 0 points.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Mediocre.
Rivet trip!
I'm asking questions.
Let's go.
Engine, break them!
We have to stop it!
You don't look so good.
Go Nappy!
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello? Can you hear me? Gosh, the signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Weldon up on the you the time. You've got quite the trailblazing edition on your hands. So, how did that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
You enjoy the
Listen
quest?
To the power surge.
Yeah.
Sing!
It's actually an interesting one to go for.
Stellaron's
But welcome in.
is the
Yeah.
only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the
It's just a little
Antimatter
interesting
Legion 700 years
quest for
ago,
sure.
so too will it wipe you from the face of this world.
Are you into the lore, would you say?
Stay alert.
I don't know much about the lore, but it's quite interesting to like seeing what was happening. So it's a little interesting, you know. There's like so many things happening, so it's like, huh, quite interesting.
What about this? Rules are made to be broken.
Also, have you played any other MiHoYo games? I mean, a good bit of lore has been in a quest of where you're up to, I would say. I do. Did you stream the whole quest, or did some of the stream? Like, I was like partially kind of there, and then I opened like a new quest completely for the main quest. So I usually try to like, you know, do sort of them and everything else. So yeah, but I do play different MiHoYo games actually. I do play sometimes Genshin, but I haven't played for a while now. And I play Star Rail sometimes off stream, but if I do so, I only just do the events. But I have playing Zenless Zone Zero before, and I have been doing that in stream at the very start. So I have been playing those games for recently for now. But this is my first time streaming in Twitch for this thing. What about Honkai Impact 3rd? I have been playing that too, but I haven't done much on that one. But yeah, I have been playing pretty much like every single one of our games before, but I don't have it right now in my on my computer right now. So yeah, thank you for the, you know, the follow. Thank you very much, Thick Mirror. Yeah, welcome in. But yeah, it has been a little interesting, you know. It's a little, you know, different things and different lores going on and stuff like that. But I have been playing every game whatsoever. So, indeed, glyph or mirror is fine. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call you the way how it's like the easy way to say it. But hey, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Who's next?
I actually do enjoy it. It's interesting to see.
Let's make it quick.
Humanity, so
But I do enjoy it.
and foolish, always overestimating their abilities.
It's interesting to see some different things and stuff like that
Bestow
happening.
upon you despair.
I'm gonna read that for a moment. Usually cutscenes are so loud later. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm saying any of these names is fine since I know that it is something people do ask when there's multiple options. True.
But I was fighting.
That's completely true.
Why am I here?
But I mean, mirror seems a little bit more easier to say for my, you know, pronunciation.
I drew
So I think mirror will work. Or glyph. Yeah. Yeah, mirror's good. Either way. Glyphs or mirror.
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal district for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I usually try my best to pronounce people's names. What the best way how I'm supposed to say them. Also, there's gonna be an advertisement in 25 seconds, so bear with me.
Broken figures, lingering in the fragmentum.
What about you say has been the most interesting this quest for you?
Madness.
Madam
Guardian.
I don't know. Actually, it's usually the.
I know well the consequences, Chipard.
Well, I'm gonna say this in whenever the ad is gonna be done because the advertisement is gonna be right now. So then I'm gonna tell you straight away. Sorry about that. But whenever the ads are done, I will, say. Okay, just bear with the ads for a second. It's 2 minutes, so it should be fine.
Why do you hesitate, Cacolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition.
Anytime
Give me
soon.
some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
Anytime soon.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Come to my senses? What are you?
Okay.
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why, Cacolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau. You were my most cherished friend.
There is no grace nor grace from promised new world.
Madam Cacolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear. Feast on their willful ignorance! Absolve them of their stupidity and fear!
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained.
Welcome back from the ads.
These are the choices we make.
All right, so
as a leader,
about this story part right now, from the part whenever I started from, I don't really see anything like surprising what happened, but
carry out a higher mission.
The only interesting part where I just see myself, because again, I'm a Finnish person again.
You understand?
Sampo is just
mission
in the story. It's like, okay, well, that's that. But mostly, especially for like,
you will understand when the time is right.
I don't really see like anything interesting happening during the time whenever I was thinking like, oh wow, that's so cool. But I only see the Sampo being the the interesting part of the story, at least, like partially, especially for the whenever I started to get into the story, I think. But especially, it's interesting to see like, different like strategies and stuff like that happening in this story and everything else, and be like,
Preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all.
But I mean,
Yes.
some around it will happen, you know.
No right. The fragmentum
Oop.
had been expanding for the past 700 years. There is no.
But there are some like story-wise and stuff like that have to be happening and everything else. I would say plenty of things of where you're up to have been said or I find interesting, but fair. If you don't find anything, etc. Yeah, right now I don't really see anything right now.
In itself is torture.
But interesting part is that the sample was in this thing a little bit. So you're like, there he is.
The day will
But you know,
even the strongest of wills
for the like the enemies and stuff like that, they're cool. But especially like thinking about like what is happening on this, you know, the storyline. It's quite interesting, like I usually say. So. But nothing interesting, what I can see, which is like, for the lore-wise, it's like, right now I don't see that much, right now.
And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours. So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Like all the NPC plus the space station, Belobog in general, the topic of the Guardians, Cocolia as well, as each character you will have spoken to so far, as well as the start of the games, Ions, the Astral Express. Did you read the data bank yet? There is also lots of books you get up to this point. Yeah, I have been reading some of those. Like the places where you, like in an Astral Express, you can like look at the books and stuff like that. I did read some of them, especially for something specifically. Sometimes I'm really bad at thinking about the lores and stuff like that in some certain games, like these kind of games, but you know, it's interesting. I like it whenever cutscenes are so loud for no reason. I'm a lore fanatic, to be clear, so I find everything interesting in some extent. Huh. Yeah, I mean, some people are. It's always cool to see. It's always really appreciated to see, like, if actually I'm missing something out or I didn't, like, figure it out or something. But especially, I can see only like few times, not always, like something about lore was cool to, you know, see.
The will of preservation has made
Especially whenever someone is talking about the lores.
Nothing of the plight of this world.
No, even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go bravely, walking hand in hand into the darkness.
No, that end won't come to pass while we're around.
A brave new world.
Stay alert.
Ooh, it is a skill related. Huh.
Let the valuation begin. Liquidation!
Your answers?
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
I would say each person has their own journey. They make their own theories and observations, or speak about how the story and things feel for them. Everyone's different, etc. It's not so much a missing stuff out, I would say.
Patience breeds success.
But yeah, I usually like to, you know, like explore and collect all the books and stuff like that. That's what I usually have been doing during the time whenever I haven't been, like, you know, streaming this game at all. But I like to explore like books, collect everything what basically is collectible. That's what I usually do.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth.
Do you read the books on stream? You mean the books whenever I collect the items from the other places where you can find them? You mean those kind of books that I can read, the letters and books things, what you can get from the exploration? Yes. No.
Here in silence, missing all the violence.
No, I don't really read them, but I usually read them whenever I complete the thing. Because I usually think like if I haven't really finished the whole sentence to get the whole, you know, the book of episodes, I usually like to get them all to be like, now I know what this is. But especially for, you know, I like to collect some stuff and find something which is like out of the way. But hey, I usually sometimes read them. But right now, what I collected them, but I haven't read them. So, yeah.
Time for the old world to collapse.
The way I see it, when you pick up Peace, it's maybe a good chance to read it. But yes, I understand if you don't have the star or something like that. Yeah. It usually takes a little bit of time. Takes a little bit of time to think like, do I want to, you know, go for it to read it and stuff like that? It's like, true. Also, if you know about lore that much and stuff like that, because I don't know exactly, like, I don't have too much characters in this game. I do have a lot of like those crystals and stuff like that because I usually collect them. This new character for this update, is it a good one? Because I tried them on that one event, it was cool, but I don't know, it's like, is it good for strategy-wise for having it right now?
Go nuts!
Got the defense? Answer me. 0 points.
The only redemption.
Let me tell your one.
Easy, Numby.
Liquidation!
The power of the Stellaron is with me! You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes!
Oh boy.
Lance at the ready.
To be clear, the main thing I know in the Star Rail lore is data bank and readables up to Bellabog and up to 1.0 story content in terms of the Honkai. In fact, third, I'm pretty much update in terms of Genshin. I'm up to Sumeru Act 1 in terms of GG Hokkai's Kagun. I'm up to Retro Perspective. Gameplay isn't my forte. Oh, right. Okay, I got it. I gotcha. Huh. So you basically like to you only like to know about the lore, basically. Like the most of the time to know about the whole story and like the point of the whole, you know, the games itself, but not just in the gameplay itself.
The market. The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Because
See the doctor?
I don't know anything about the gameplay that much, but it's something.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's mainly the lore theories and cosmology of the games and other things. Huh. It's mostly interesting to hear about that some people, you know about the game, not the gameplay, but the lore. Well then. Vanished.
It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on.
Hum hum hum.
Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Urilo 6 has a chance to return to
So
life.
you basically know lore
will
about
take time.
the Honkai Impact 3rd and
depend
Star
on the
Rail.
efforts of the
But do
people
you
here.
know the lore about the Xenostone
Thank
Zero and Genshin?
All of you.
If that's like the thing what you have in mind? That's what I was actually really curious to ask. If you have like 2 games in mind.
Thank you. I'm fine. Don't worry. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this. Can I really do that?
Tell
Tell everyone about Mother's true motives.
I'm only up to chapter
That
1. It's the
lie
least of my
perpetrated for
focus though.
700
All
years.
MiHoYo games are great. Also, I say Genshin, I am up
No.
to Sumeru Act 1.
No way.
Ah.
Sila,
Yeah, I'm like
I don't know how
I'm like
to explain it,
partially
but I don't think there's any other way.
kinda there in
the
Genshin.
overworld, we tell
But
the
I
kids,
have only done a
"Things
lot
will
of
be better tomorrow."
explorations and events.
Everyone knows
I'm
it's
being,
a lie.
but not like a storyline of the main story. Because I usually like
Can you
to
imagine
like
the
I have done like
consequences if we told the
most
people
like
what happened here?
halfway, I
They'd be
think.
devastated.
Like I haven't been in
We can't trust the Guardians.
Sumeru's
Who
main
or
quest
what
yet at all.
can we trust?
So not as much as it is, but somewhere in
Mother
partially
died
on
to
that
preserve
part.
Belobog.
What?
Things in Star Rail I find specifically
Visitors
interesting
from
are
beyond
past
the sky told
Stellarons
her
and
the
fragments
secret of the
of
Stellaron.
Aeons, as well as
She
the
knew
databank.
that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy
Okay,
him.
what are Stellarons? Like, are those the crystal things that I see on the worlds or something
She
like that?
decided to challenge its power.
Like those
A power beyond human comprehension.
fragmenting ones?
Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
Stellarons.
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's
Because I
logical.
saw those crystal things, those
hard
brown,
to disprove.
yellow crystal things all
Why
around
do
the
we have to
places they
lie?
usually talk about. It's like,
I'm
huh.
abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
I understand. But I must protect those that believe in the architects. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian.
Stellarons have only had so
truth
much
will live on in my
said
mind.
up to this point.
Madness, evil.
But from rereading
Dreams therein.
my screenshots last night, I would say a good
I will
way
be the
to
one to carry that burden.
put it. Give me a minute to
Now,
type this.
I must take over the
Feel
duties
free
of the
to
Supreme
type it,
Guardian.
even if it's long or so. Feel free
Discard
to.
my naive fantasies.
Okay, while you're typing that, I'm gonna this off like this,
I'm sorry, Sela.
and I'm gonna be right
Please.
back. I'm gonna go bathroom real quick, but you can type that,
Protect this
and I
secret
will
with
read it in a moment. So give me
Till
like a
the
minute.
end of our lives.
I'm back. All right, so, okay, that's the new one. Okay. So Stellarons come from maybe different aeons, or more specifically, in theory, Nanook. A lot of characters speak about Nanook, or the destruction being Nanook. But it could still be Nanook isn't the only cause of... also, Stellarons have a connection to the topic of fragmentium. And even cause partly the Star Blaze being the MC has a Stellaron in them, and have since the beginning of the game with Kafka and Silverwood. Oh right, those people. I remember those. I think I remember those. Yeah. Yeah.
Say no more. I know what to do.
A Stellaron tries to, in theory, help their civilization
As promised,
evolve or
let's
more,
start
so
by
the
building
wish
the
of
bridge between the
civilization
overworld and the underworld.
want it to evolve. Ah. Again, this is off memory and it's exact quotes. Right, right. That's interesting.
Sela, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed?
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
I mean, it's
While you
interesting
do
to
that,
hear.
I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard and Serve.
Are you okay? What's wrong, Branya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. That's settled then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Belobog's sake.
Belobog.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the
Belobog.
battlefield with a cool weapon in your hand. You drew the Amber Lord's gaze?
He probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that.
Also, Stellaron is also what made the Astral Express have to stop before continuing on from Belobog. The Star Rail that the Astral Express is riding gained the obstacle in a good way, to put it. Huh.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
Because Belobog... Oh, wow. It's like... I hear Belobog a lot. Like, exactly, like... What is that? Forgot. It's like a person, or... Completely forgot it.
Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了。
Oh, so now we can do switches. Oh. It could be like fire. Ah. Got it.
Sure thing.
That's interesting. The Astral Express had dealt with many Stellarons in the past, according to lines that I have been saying. Belobog is the name of the city Gerillo. 7 is the planet. Ah. Huh. Right. The stellar is also what caused the eternal freeze. Ah. Okay, that makes more sense then.
A little something for everyone.
Hard work pays off.
Because as Himoko says, Torilo 7 it used to be a Lush and Green Kai or something along those lines.
Measure of truth and
Huh.
falsehood.
Go Nappy!
That's interesting. The more I know now.
Project wrapped.
What's up? Thing.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Answer me. 0 points.
Rules are made to be broken.
Project wrapped.
Okay. Of course, again, everything a character says is perspective and subjective. It is not an eternal truth, so it's important to keep each piece in mind, but not also much confirmed facts. Huh.
Ooh, free stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, because, I mean, everything is always like something happens, and then you have like, completely a little different perspective for the people and so on. Okay, I don't think a lot of characters are just rising and giving their understanding. Huh. Well, yeah. I don't think there's anything in here now.
Look, there's a big crowd around the clinic.
Silent mode activated.
Okay.
Do you think they felt the effects of the bat?
Yeah, because oh, this one. I would recommend giving the data bank a read. Yeah, because this is a place, I think. Bookshelf? No, as in you've. Oh, right. I was thinking it was in here. Oh, there it is. Aeons? Is it the Aeon? Is this the one? There is many faction aeons in terms, etc. They're the good ones. I would say there is many others as well. Huh. Because I see Nanook in here, which is the one which I heard, I think. Nanook became the avatar Entropy. Yes, that's Nanook. Got it. Ah. Interesting. Huh. Because yeah, they have factions. Of course, the info is just how people interpret or understand these higher beings. Huh. The will of destruction will only slow down when faced the dying world. They don't truly know the aeons either, do we? But these are the pieces that we are given to the giving as is every dialogue or piece of info spoken. Huh. So they know they don't know exactly, but it's like it's just like what they know, but not fully. Yes, that's the Antimatter Legion one of the factions plus by Nanook. Huh. Yeah. Huh. It's interesting. Aeons and their paths are like philosophical. Sorry if I can't pronounce the word right. I'm struggling with that word right now. Concept and philosophy, of course, has its own ways one can interpret it. But if you read this first bit that says about aeons, in the aeon section, it talks about that. You mean this specific one? This very first one? Is this the one we're talking about? Yes, this one. In the end, the aeons become an embodiment of highly condensed concepts. Themselves treating of the path of the aeon, they will be inundated by the distant sensation, like being struck by the gaze from light years across the cosmos. Maybe that's the only connection aeons and mortals can ever have. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, because there's like a lot of them for sure. But yeah. But mostly, yeah, like most of the games what I usually play and stuff like that, you know? I like to do achievements. If you speak to Himoko and well, they also talk about these topics. Wait. Fair enough. Yeah, because I always think like why they're here, just as it is. So which one? Or they will after said quest dialogue, but they did before this to be clear. There we go. Galaxy. Okay, so suddenly. Oh, right. There we go. Aeons. The most researched beings in the galaxy. Okay, let me just do that. All we know is that they ascended from the form of intelligent beings as for the how and why. Even the geniuses over at the Genius Society haven't a slightly clue. On ascending to Aeonhood, that being gains power over the paths, freeing to choose the allocation of imaginary energy however they wish, while suffering the restrictions of the primum mobile. The Aeon is, of Destruction seeks only to destroy the universe, while the Aeon of Erudition wants to find the answer for all that exists. Meanwhile, the Aeon of Preservation continues to forge walls, and the Aeon of Enigmata devotes themselves to obscuring all that is known. The cloud of mystery shrouds the Aeons. I heard Madame Herta recruited a team to try to solve the mysteries about them. Compared to the Aeons, the factions are much easier to understand. Mortals with the same objective gather together to practice their understanding of Aeons and the paths. Many Aeons are unreachable, but the factions are close to us. After Akivili, a trailblaze across the galaxy, people became aware of the existence of the other worlds. Gradually, more people started trying to use the power of the Aeons to travel between worlds. Is there a bug in there? You killed a bug. Oh no, the bug. My wife slammed the bug in the wall. Which is one reason why Herta made the simulated universe with Ruan May one. Other name I don't remember that well, and Sprul. Huh. The International Peace Corporation is a good example. They worship the Leapoth, the Aeon of Preservation, but somehow became the largest economic entity in the galaxy. Runmei is the one who made the simulated Aeons. Insane thing, and Skrullum wrote the code. Huh. Got it. Another example is the Genius Society. There's no shortage of eccentrics like Madame Herta who dedicate themselves to scientific research under the protection of erudition. These factions possess the same power as us to voyage between worlds. It would be hard to travel through the galaxy without them. Ah. They also found a way to tie stuff to do with the real Aeons, the simulated ones. Again, not exact quote. Interesting, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I'm still level 3. I just have like a lot of XP and stuff like that. I just stuck on the levels and everything else. It looks like crazy. Without the power of Aeons, it will not be possible to traverse between worlds, etc. Ah. It has 4 characters to level 40. World also has stuff. Also, there is more Himiko can say on the galaxy and other stuff, but I'm not going to force you, etc. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to, it's interesting to like read out about these things and stuff like that. It's like if someone is talking about it really perspective, like directly what it could mean, it's more easier to understand it. For me, I have a problem of
this is Toga speaking.
understanding certain things.
Hi.
But lore about
Sure thing.
but lore about the all these games and stuff like that. Sometimes I will get it, and sometimes I will not get it.
Hi, this is Toga speaking.
Unless someone specifies to me like, oh, this is like how it works. This is how the lore is of this specific one. Then I will understand it. But reading is something easy enough to understand for me, but it's like it needs to be very specified so I could understand it. This is the one reason I love the lore through the discussion and the interpretations, the lore. It's quite interesting for sure. Sometimes I will get it. It's like if you give me like 20% chance to be like, okay, I get the lore, I maybe will get it, and 80% is like, oh, it's this, right? So it's like partially I will remember it and be like, okay, well that's interesting, or be like, oh, that's cool. It's just really depending on the way how I can understand the meaning of the lore. Because some of the lores is like I don't get it, but sometimes it's like, oh, I will partially get it, or sometimes it will be like, oh, now I get it. That's one reason I like rereading and taking notes and screenshotting. That's kind of interesting for sure. I don't usually see people like, some people are like, oh, the gameplay is the gameplay, But then whenever someone is knowing about lore or something like that, that's like usually something unique. Like, oh, the person is not doing like focusing on the gameplay or something like that. They only learning about the lore, which is quite interesting to like see from people, perspective to know about the lore, but no focusing heavily in the gameplay. That's something which is like, interesting to see from people. I spent around 4 to 5 hours rereading yesterday in my own time. It's like you really it's basically like, oh, you want to read about it and you just want to know about it more, be like, oh, now I know the lore about this thing. It's like, yeah, if you take your time and stuff like that, then you will understand it more and more, and better chances it will be like, oh, now I get the point of this actual meaning of this thing. It's like, Mihoyo games is more about lore, I would say, than the gameplay. Not that both are enjoyable. Yeah. The only thing what I like about this game is exploration. But the especially whenever I'm streaming, I usually just read the story, let people hear about it, let people read it if necessary, and hear about it. But whenever I'm playing myself and stuff like that for this game and stuff like that specifically, like trying to like, you know, get the events and stuff like that, I usually don't read that much about it. I wanted it so I can discuss it with others who share the similar passion, or even introduce new people to it. Yeah, because I'm very, I'm very new about the whole, you know, the meaning of the lore and stuff like that. So I know the only thing is that I know the game exists. It's cool. The gameplay's cool, but some people are really learning about the lore a lot. That's I think like, huh. It's quite interesting to read about it, but it's like 80% is like I can't. As well as make more theories and come to different conclusions. Not fully, of course, as well as see the parallels in the lore and concepts in the different games and the themes. Right. That's the thing about it. Yay, you got the thing. It has 4 relics to +6. But level 6, I mean. Here's a fun one. Go read the data bank and go to terms. It's definitely a good one. Which one? Imaginary tree. The universe widely accepted for a modern specific community. Dream excursion. Time the crown, the tree remains in state. Leaves fall and disperse. Just occur around the infinite universe. Describing the universe culture as a tree may the altitude that we use to measure a tree is a life form. Before the theory of imaginary tree was put forward, the universe had to address the void of the indestructible object because they aren't nature. In other words, countless worlds. Second member of the Genius Society was the first to propose the imaginary tree origin theory. The multiple Xander wanted Barbara as the person who had proposed it. Huh. Xander's also posed a hypothesis that humans would be able to control the universe if we can control the imaginary energy. It was a romantic illusion for a long time until it was brought into reality by the appearance of the emanators of aeons. It's like interesting, like it's like phenomenon and then theories. Like, huh. Yeah, like reading about it, it's like it's interesting, but then I'm like, like would I actually get it? It's like the thing, like it's interesting, but it's like I would maybe get it and maybe not get it. It's like it is something about the like theories and phenomena or something interesting to know about. Thinking about like, huh, is this like how it's solved? Huh. Interesting. Clear. Okay, so I need to do relics real quick. Yeah, like +4. Do you mind me explaining what the imaginary tree is, or is it something you would like to find out in your own streams? Ah. I mean, if you want to explain that, that will be, appreciated. Or more, so our understanding on it so far. I would maybe, okay. Maybe, okay, alright. I say it so early, so soon. The imaginary tree isn't actually a tree. It is a metaphor or a descriptor of the overall universe inside the same universe. In the Honkai Impact 3rd, Honkai Star Rail GG's, Honkai Gaguen, and Genshin Impact is also in it. We just don't know what the fully class it was there. In Countless Wars, on the imaginary tree, a timeline is branched, and I believe is a world. Worlds differ in size and can be referred to in different ways. Imaginary energy surrounds each of the worlds on the same tree. I mean, there's a lot of trees. Huh. Leaves on branches are analogies. Analog. The trees are also an analogy. Analogies. There we go. I was trying to call them analogies. Huh. The overall universe of all this is an infinite universe. To be clear, it's one universe, not multiple. Huh. Quite interesting one. Did I... Okay. I had like a gazillion different quests. Last time I had like none quests. Again, though, that's just our understanding on it, and others have their own personal interpretations on it, as do the characters. Right? Okay. Got it. Okay, this really wants me to change this so badly. Oh, I can have... Wait, what? Oh, they don't want me to do that. But the thing is telling me to do that. It's like, the thing is telling me like, really want to. It's like, but I don't want to. That's why I'm very careful the way I word what I said and keep saying theory and interpretation. Keep the preservation and destruction. Don't do harmony. Harmony is further in story. Got it. Do they still want anything? That's why it's giving that warning. Oh, right. Got it. But the whole game wants me to choose that, which is like, I don't know why it wants me to choose that one right now. Even if it's not, like, there and there. The only good things about the events is, like, whenever I go to events, they usually just tell me, like, oh, you should not go here, spoilers. But then whenever I'm playing it, I don't get it. Like, at all. That doesn't really spoil me anything. It's like interested to see whenever some games do say like, oh, you should not be here. Navigating video games can be a bit of a nightmare, etc., especially after entering not from the start. Yeah. Isophobia. A clean freak. It's not new player friendly. I love them a lot, but it's new player friendly. It's not new player. But if one doesn't know about it. Got it, yeah. It just really wants me to switch it, but I don't want to switch it. I wouldn't even be saying anything about navigation and other stuff if I haven't played Honkai Impact 3rd and Genshin Impact, plus the rest I already said. Right. Okay. I'm gonna do these little tiny missions. And the advertisement starts at 20 seconds, so bear in mind for it a little bit. Okay, what am I trying to do? J. I don't want to start my ads, but I have to. This is Twitch. After I say advice, I would explaining you, etc. The only reason I told you, I mean, sometimes you can just tell me straight away. I will maybe know, and maybe I don't. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that thing. But again, advertisements are starting soon, so bear with me for a second. Well, 2 minutes. So it'll happen, and then we can talk about more.
Have you come to volunteer to look after the curious?
One. All right, I think the ad is gonna start right now. Yep, there we go. welcome back from the ads.
The measure of truth and falsehood. 0 points.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay. Teleport over here. Xeno Hydro. Wait and see. Go back. It's just a finding part.
Liquidation! Answer me. Free.
Go nutty!
A test. 0 points.
There we go. Okay. Like so many things to pick up and so on, I guess. Looks like so many of them like choosing like straight away like, hey,
A little something for everyone.
okay. Go here again, I guess. Okay. Non-human creatures. Oh, strangers. Okay. Okay. Wall of bones. Okay. Like so many different types of things to go for. It's like a ghost thingy. Okay. So this way.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
The test. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
A little something for everyone.
So there's more of these things for sure. Okay. was easy.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
It's like a big ghost.
We need a strategy.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Answer me.
Go Nappy! Liquidation! Project wrapped!
Interesting. Storage zone again. It's kind of silly with the ghosts. So yeah, we're gonna do a few more missions, and then we're obviously going to end during the day for sure because it's getting close to 4 hours. So we're still gonna do a few missions and then do so. But obviously, whenever we're going to end the stream and stuff like that, we need to definitely raid, because you know that I'm actually going to do that every single time. But not yet. Okay, snap a photo. 11. Okay. So that one is done.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Not sure you watched this one.
What's next on the agenda?
Okay. Everything is in the storage room. Okay. Okay. Pretty simple. And nothing happened.
Answer me. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Rules are made to be broken.
Just a copy of me. That's kind of funny.
Investing in victory means playing the long game!
That's kind of silly.
Liquidation!
Okay. Probably whenever this mission is good to go, then. I'm probably thinking that should be it.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Bum, 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 bum. Okay.
Home use object finders on.
Okay.
All the good taste of couple cup.
Okay. I think it's pretty much good to go today. Because I'm getting a little hungry and I want to. Oh, okay, I guess I kind of have to make food anyways today, so. Gonna end the stream a little bit more earlier than like normally I should do like 4 hours, but 3 hours, 30 minutes. It's pretty good either way. Well, either way, it was pretty good to actually stream something, you know, where I haven't actually been streaming before. It's pretty interesting to try it out and stuff like that, you know. Something new, I guess. I can see you. Hi. All right, so the streaming, I think it was Saturday. I think Saturday was the day whenever I will do another. It's supposed to be Zelda Zone Zero, I think, for next time. I think I will play that in Saturday, because yeah, Saturday it's gonna be the day whenever I'm gonna play that game. So, yeah. So either way, let's see who's gonna be the cat food today for the raid, because obviously I need to bring some people in, you know, the places to appreciate their people. Work hard trying to do that. So, as long as you want to be in the raid, please be if necessary. I really appreciate it if you do so. Let's see who is gonna be the cat food today. Vency Rumi. Okay. I think we should go to Kurumi. They're watching something. I don't know. They're chatting. It is a FinTuber, a fellow FinTuber as well. So if you're hearing from Finnish and stuff like that, you know why. Okay. All right. So we will see you around on Saturday at 10 a.m. CTT or 6 p.m. EEST in Finland time. So if I'm really late again, then you know what to say. But yeah, they're chatting right now and stuff like that. Though, so be around there if you wish to. Again, it's all up to you. But we're gonna go to see what she's doing right now. And yeah, we'll see you around at Saturday. So we will see you around then. Bye bye.